Hi, we're making cookies today. This recipe is from Franny Jo, Savvy Sweet. I love her channel. Go watch her. But she said these are the best chocolate chip cookie that she has ever eaten. These are Neiman Marcus $250 chocolate chip cookies. So the first ingredient that I want to go ahead and get out of the way, it calls for blended oatmeal. My grocery store did not have blended oatmeal, which I'm guessing is just a very fine oatmeal. So I'm going to use my food processor and get those cut up first, and that way they'll be ready when we're ready to add them into the recipe. If you don't have a food processor, she had already blended that came in her grocery store. I did splurge and buy myself a food processor a few years back. Had not had one for years, and I love coleslaw. My family loves coleslaw, but I absolutely despise grating cabbage. So I bought a food processor so I wouldn't have to grate cabbage, but I've used it for a lot of other things, and so we'll get started with this. Okay, so I made it pretty fine. I'm guessing just so it's more like a meal instead of, so you don't taste any large chunks of oatmeal when you bite into a cookie. Okay, I'm going to set these to the side. Okay, so the first thing that we do is we're going to cream our butter and sugar. So I set my butter in the sunshine to soften. So let me grab that. So it's very soft. So 1 cup, which is 2 sticks. And it's probably a little too melted. Sticking to the paper. 1 cup of white sugar. And 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay, and it's 2 eggs. One tablespoon of vanilla. Okay, next are the dry ingredients. I'm going to mix those in a separate bowl, and get those combined together. So it's 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Okay. And 2.5 cups of blended oatmeal. We'll mix that in with the flour. That a stir. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And we'll slowly mix this in. Okay, next ingredients are 12 ounces of chocolate chips, and I'm using semi-sweet, and this is one bag, it's 12 ounces, so I'm going to put the whole bag in. And that's looking good. Okay. And it also calls for 4 ounces of Hershey chocolate bar, chopped up chocolate bar. So I'm going to get these chopped up. Chocolate smells so good. I love chocolate. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of chop these up a bit. Chop that down a bit. Last ingredients is 1.5 cups of chopped walnuts. There's 1. And a half. Okay, I have a cookie sheet, and I put parchment paper on here because she did. I normally don't use parchment paper when I bake, but maybe that will keep them from burning. So that helps that stick. And I'm just going to lightly spray that. Okay. Then I do not have a small ice cream scoop, so I'm going to just do this by hand. And it says make it into golf ball size. That looks like a golf ball to me. And they do not spread very much, so I think we can put them fairly close. That one might be too big. Some of these are a little bit bigger than golf ball size, but that's okay. These go in a 375 oven for 6 to 10 minutes. Okay, the cookies are out of the oven. I did leave them in for 10 minutes. They just didn't look done to me. So I'm gonna slide them onto the cooling sheet and put another batch in. That one fell apart. Okay, cookies are out and cooled, and they look really good. Nice brown bottom, not too brown. I'll give this one a try. Inside. It's gooey. Gooey inside because they're still warm. It's kind of the way I like to eat cookies. I don't know if it's the best cookie I've ever eaten, best chocolate chip cookie I've ever eaten, but it's pretty darn good. It's a little tough, but I'm wondering if it's because of I didn't have the actual blended oatmeal, and so the oatmeal I had was still rolled, and those are kind of tough anyway, and I blended them more in my food processor. So I'm wondering if I would have had the actual blended oatmeal, they might be a little less tough tasting, but they are good. I would make these again, and I hope you try them. So thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. I enjoyed cooking with you today. Thank you.